there will only be one Usher. It will definitely shock you because this show was like none other. I wanted to make certain that people could have something to remember. I was able to find something that um, was passion to me, and that passion never feels like work.
I was watching the film. It almost felt like I was there. Was that part of the experience? Like fans that may not be able to see you live feel like they are actually in the crowd, and if so, like how did you guys achieve that?
That's always the goal. Obviously, when you want to capture something cinematically, you want people to feel as though if they're having the same, if not a similar experience uh, to what the people who were in the room felt. But cinematically, we were able to kind of go a little bit deeper. Paris is such a beautiful place. And for all the years that I've come there and obviously reaped the benefits of Fashion Week, I wanted to do something that I felt would be unique. So I did a concert during Fashion Week, and we captured it in a way that I felt like cinematically allowed me to speak of the history of this place. Having shot one of my first videos from uh, my way there, nice and slow, and as I said, throughout all the years, just having such love and appreciation for fashion, the lifestyle that is Paris. It's really kind of a labor of love.
We see concert films, and it's almost like it's just a version of the stage of
Yeah.
what you would see. But how important was it for you to really make this an experience? Because that's what it is.
Well, the film speaks to that. If you've been to my show, you know I'm very active. I try to engage with fans. Obviously, playing the hits. These songs mean far more than just that moment. Some people broke up with me. Some people made up with me. Some people fell in love with me. So all of those things are inside of the musical experience. But the other side of it, cinematically, is where I really got to play. Working with Anthony Mandler gave me an opportunity to experiment and do some things cinematically that I felt would really elevate this experience outside of being an incredible live experience for that audience.
Obviously, you're the top showman in show business. How important is it, and you've always been a showman, but do you feel like it's a lost art? Because when I'm watching you, it's almost like I haven't seen this in a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like it's a lost art, particularly maybe in music or the R&B world?
Mm. I mean, I try not to categorize myself as a, one type of artist. R&B is at the root of all music to me. And everything that I have done starts with rhythm and blues. So the idea of being able to give people the other side of what this is and what my experience is as a live performer is everything that you get out of this Paris residency show and any time that you've ever been to a show. You know?
So how does that make you feel when you see lines of fans, and you've been doing this for a while, that still continuously want to see you? The shows are sold out. Sometimes it's hard to get a ticket, all for you and what you mean to them.
Well, the experience that my female fans have at my show sometimes can be fun, but the purpose and point is, as you said, to connect, from the beginning. The people whom have, really supported me from the beginning of my career are now able to enjoy it 30 years later. And rather, we were a part of your relationship or any relationship that they've had. I'm just happy that the music makes the connection. And furthermore, that for the people who were there in the beginning, that they understand where we came from. The people who don't know, they may be being introduced to something new. And it's my job to elevate that experience, to make certain that people understand that I put a lot of time, energy, and effort into making certain that you really are enjoying my live experience.
In terms of the tour, and you see clips and things like that, but
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing like being in person. I'm just wondering, like, What is the most crazy, in a positive way, fun way, thing that you've seen from the residency to this tour? Because I know the tour is still fairly new.
Oh man, the
Is there
most
something that really sticks out?
the
The
craziest thing.
craziest.
I don't think I can explain that. I think that it's something that happens in the moment. This show period is embracing all of who I am culturally, musically, and hopefully showcasing all of the talents that I have, rather it's skating or rather it's the, as I said, culture of Atlanta, the culture of, being a crooner, the culture of being an artist who can serenade a woman in the audience. All of these things that make me who I am is what's inside of my live performance. I don't know if there's one unique show other than another, but September the 12th to the 15th, I guarantee you it will definitely shock you because this show was like none other. Rather you came to Las Vegas and you saw it, or rather you were coming to the past, present, future tour. This show, it was another level, man. I mean, just starting with the audience that I played in front of, you know, it really felt great after all of those years being away from Paris to come there and see, you know, fans from all over the world, but to hear the fans in France really, really embrace my songs, embrace my music, and sing in a way that just made me feel appreciated.
You ruin me for everybody. You're so beloved and so appreciated. Like, what keeps you motivated? Because you've done so much. Like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to be on tour right now. You don't have to have a concert film because you are one name, Usher. What keeps you motivated in this part of your career?
I mean, the fact that I'm still blessed with the energy, time, focus to do it. I wanted to make certain that people could have something to remember. So, coming together with Anthony Mandler to make this incredibly cinematic live experience would hopefully be something that will be remembered throughout time. It may be motivational to people. It may be inspiring. It may make you feel happy. It may make you feel joy, love, and passion. That's what it's intended.
When you talk about inspiring, and you've inspired so many, one of your inspirations is no secret is Michael Jackson.
Mm.
And we know that Tank jumped out there the other day and was like, Chris Brown is the new Michael Jackson. And I saw all the Usher board ladies saying, nope, nope, Usher, Usher. Like, what do you think of this phenomenon of a quote unquote new Michael Jackson? And could anybody ever achieve that in this kind of new entertainment climate?
Don't let the Usher board get at you.
Oh, no, they're, they're serious.
Yeah. The same as in history, there's been inspiration that defines who and inspired who I am. There will only be one Little Richard. There will only be one James Brown. There will only be one Michael Jackson. There will only be one Prince. There will only be one Usher. So with that, everybody has their space in history. I'm just trying to make certain that we remember it. This is an international film. It's going to be on AMC theaters all around the entire world. This is not a domestic film. This is an international film where all of my fans will have an opportunity to share in what amazing thing happened for me in Las Vegas. And then I brought it to Paris.
What are you most proud of? And professionally, not necessarily personal life or family, but just you've done so much professionally. What are you most proud of?
I'm proud of my fans for their loyalty. I'm proud that, I was able to find something that was passion to me. And that passion never feels like work. It always feels just that passionate connection between me and my fans. And I'm enjoying it, man. I'm proud of that. I'm proud that 30 years into this career, I'm still able to enjoy myself.
We all know what Confessions did. It's one of the greatest albums on everybody's list. Like, and you've had so many hits after that. Do you ever try to top that? Because we know, like, Michael Jackson constantly tried to top Thriller. Like, have you ever felt that pressure trying to top that album?
I mean, I think we all inspired to sell more, connect more. For me, it's just that expanding and making certain that an audience who may have never heard some of my music and experienced a live experience of mine. That's been my focus, um, which is part of the reason that I felt it was so important to establish um, a production company. You know, Kingdom Films. This is my first film. This is my first time ever, um, spreading my wings and allowing myself to be creative in a different way. And so, as album sales were relevant in one time, social activity became more relevant, and being recognized internationally all over the world is just as important. So to have this very traditional experience that we all have gotten value from, which is going to the theater, it's different than sitting at your home. Eventually it'll get there, but this experience is something that I feel is timeless. I get your undivided attention. That's really what I want. That's why I wanted to make this happen for my family.
I love that, man. It's not often I get to talk to a literal living legend, man. I
My man.
appreciate the time.
Absolutely.
Thanks for always, being so
Absolutely, brother.
gracious. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.